So at this point, I'm trying to record as many episodes as possible, stockpile video, so that I've got stuff to release over the summer when my kids are out of school. So by the time you see this, it may be June, July, I don't know. I'm excited about today though. Today we're gonna stick to Manhattan and go down and do the Nassau Street line, which is like an extension of the Jamaica Avenue line from Queens. It's the J and the Z trains, and I don't really spend any time on those trains, so I don't think I've really even seen any of these stations. It should be cool. If you're just finding this channel, I pick out places in New York City to go explore, and I take you with me. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. For now, it's off to Lower Manhattan. Let's go. On Wall Street. Today we're doing the BMT Nassau Street line, and we actually came all the way down to the bottom of it here, and we're going to start at the bottom, which is the newer part, and work our way back in time as we go up Manhattan toward the Williamsburg Bridge where it crosses into Brooklyn. So the line comes across from Brooklyn on the Williamsburg Bridge, and it carries down Delancey Street, turns south on Center Street, and then crosses over to Nassau Street to come down here at the end of the line at Wall Street. The line actually continues south. It connects with the BMT Broadway line and then carries on under the Montague Street Tunnel into Brooklyn. But there hasn't been any regular service south of Broad Street since 2010, and that's where we are, the Broad Street station, which is actually Broad Street at Wall Street, but they didn't name it Wall Street because there are already two other IRT stations named Wall Street, so they didn't want to cause confusion. Anyway, Stock Exchange is right there, Federal Hall's back over here, the House of Morgan's right there. We've been over here before. Check out that episode on Wall Street if you haven't seen it yet. Now let's hit the subway. This is the Broad Street station on the BMT Nassau Street line. This station opened in May of 1931, and this is the last station that was built on this line here in Manhattan. So right now we're in Lower Manhattan. It's a BMT station. It was built as part of the dual contracts, actually by the BRT, the Brooklyn Rapid Transit Company, right around the time they changed their name to the Brooklyn Manhattan Transit Company, BMT. The station has two tracks, two side platforms. This is kind of like a terminal station. But again, remember the tracks continue south and join up with the BMT Broadway line and then head through the Montague Street Tunnel over to Brooklyn. The next stop down that way would be Clark Street, but no service has gone from here to there since 2010 when they rerouted the M. We've done the BMT Broadway line. Check out that episode if you haven't seen it. All right, we're gonna get on this train. Missed it. Or we're not. Just as I was saying that, they closed the doors. This station is Fulton Street on the BMT Nassau Street line. It's got two tracks, two side platforms, and a split configuration, so it's stacked. And the reason that they did that is because Nassau Street is so narrow that they had to keep their footprint narrow down here so they didn't disturb foundations and stuff upstairs. The IND platform from the 8th Avenue line heading over to Brooklyn passes underneath both of these levels. There's a transfer here to that. We've done the 8th Avenue line. Check out that episode if you haven't seen it. Also transfer to the 4 or the 5, the IRT Lexington Avenue line down that way. The station is kind of confusing. I've seen people walking around and wondering where they're going. So you have to go down to the IND platform to transfer to the BMT that's going toward Broad Street. That is confusing. I've got 10 minutes till the next train. Let me go see if I can find that platform. Here it is. It's a lot of stairs. All right, let's head back so we don't miss the train. I just walked in a circle. I'm on the same platform. Oh my gosh. I just had someone ask me for help, and I'm like, I'm lost too. just made that train. I'm glad I did. They're running every 10 minutes, so we've been standing there for a while. This is Chambers Street, and I was kind of excited about this one. It is grand and massive and also run down at the same time. So stations are getting a little bit earlier now. This station opened in 1912. It's underneath the Manhattan Municipal Building, stretching from Duane Street in the north to Chambers Street in the south. The station has 4 tracks and 3 island platforms, but the center platform has been decommissioned. So you can see how there are no yellow markers on the side. It's totally closed off. There's also one side platform over here that's also been decommissioned. There was another one on the other side, but that one's been demolished. I mean, this station looks fantastic. It's like old subway archaeology heaven. Although we did just find out that they're about to put $100 million into restoring this station. That's actually partly why I wanted to see it now before they did it. Get a little before and after. The station is double height through most of the station, but then it drops down on each end beneath the mezzanines. And the station is connected to the IRT Lexington Avenue Brooklyn Bridge City Hall station. So you can transfer to that. We've done that line. Check out that episode if you haven't seen it. See some of the detail on the wall over there and in the railings of that abandoned side platform. Here's that transfer to the IRT line. Some old signage. Nice. So this is the entrance up here under the municipal building. And look at that ceiling. Those are Guastavino tiles, done by the man himself. So across the street that way is City Hall. The IRT platforms are on that side of the street. You can cross under from where we were, but there are also entrances over there. On the other side of City Hall is the BMT Broadway line City Hall station. And underground in front of City Hall is where the original City Hall station is that's abandoned. We've been there too though. You should check that episode out if you haven't seen it. I came down on the wrong side because I wanted to get another look at that abandoned platform. And here you can see the side platform that's been filled in. You see how the wall looks different. It's too bad because the one that's left is beautiful. Well, I just missed that one, so 8 more minutes till the next one. That's okay though. I love this station. Just notice you can see where some stairs used to come down up there to the center platform. I love this station. Grand, falling apart, but beautiful. Be interesting to see how they redo it. I hope with whatever they do, it doesn't lose the old. The station is Canal Street, opened August of 1913. It had 2 island platforms, but now it just has 1. They closed off one of the island platforms. This used to resemble a typical express station, but then when they reconfigured it in 2004, closed off one of the platforms and switched the tracks to just these 2 tracks. That former northbound track is still over there, but it's just used for non-revenue service now. This is part of that confusing Canal Street complex that we've talked about before, where 2 BMT lines and the IRT line kind of crisscross, which makes it kind of hard to find where you're going for transfers. Through a crack in the top of that plywood, you can see the other platform over there. Nice old looking station too. Now we're at Bowery. This also opened in August of 1913. The station also used to be configured like a typical express station with 2 island platforms. Now there's just 1, same thing as Canal Street. They closed off one of the platforms and they don't use that track anymore for revenue service. When it was built, it was an important connection point to elevated lines and streetcar lines. That's why it was this big. But when those were no longer in service, it didn't need to be this large. So they closed off that platform. That other closed off platform is still there and they still use it for things like fashion shows, movie shoots, TV shoots. So the station has 2 island platforms and 3 tracks. Only one of the platforms is open and only 2 of the tracks are used in regular service. The east end of the station has a high ceiling, and that was so another proposed subway line could run through it. The station has 2 mezzanines, but only the eastern mezzanine is open. Again, you can see the other platform through the little hole in the plywood there. These are the 2 sets of stairs that go up to that western mezzanine that's closed. Essex Street. I was excited about this one too. It's actually the first one of all these stations that opened, and it opened in 1909 after the connection across the Williamsburg Bridge was built. Trains used to come across from Brooklyn, stop here, and then go back. The station has 3 tracks, 1 island platform and 1 side platform. Both the M and the J stop here. The island platform is used by the 2 tracks heading east toward the Williamsburg Bridge, and the side platform is used by the trains coming from the Williamsburg Bridge. Tower right there. And down east of the station is the old Williamsburg trolley terminal, which was built along with the station but opened a couple months earlier. The terminal consisted of 8 turning loops, had low platforms for trolley use, and it was in service from 1908 to 1948 for trolleys traveling over the Williamsburg Bridge. There's also transfer from here to the IND 6th Avenue line, which we've done that line, seen that station. Check out that episode if you haven't seen it. The trolley terminal is a cool old space. I think there was talk briefly of making it like an underground park, but that didn't happen. The bridge at the end there and the 2 tracks heading to it create kind of a bottleneck here. All the M trains have had to stop and wait because of that switch. Well, that's it for the Nassau Street line here in Manhattan. And then it heads across the Williamsburg Bridge over in Brooklyn and then up into Queens, becomes the Jamaica Avenue line. We'll carry on with that one another time. For now though, here's the transfer to the F. That's what I'm gonna take to get home. I remember this station. That was an orange queue in the back of that train. I'm back up to the east side after a nice look at the BMT Nassau Street line. Man, there were some cool stations there. Some of them kind of run down, but it's still cool. If you're just finding this channel, be sure to check out all the rest of the episodes already available on YouTube up to the east side. Like and subscribe, tell all your friends about it, and look for new episodes every Friday. Thanks for coming with me to explore New York City. I'll see you next time.